Hey guys, YouTube Warrior 100 here, and now continuing Bad Wrestling Pay-Per-View Month. Now I'm going to review for you guys TNA, ECW, Hardcore Justice 2010. Yeah, I just finished watching the show just a minute ago. This sucked. This totally sucked. Alright, this is just a total embarrassment to ECW. This was a terrible show. Alright? Yeah, that's all I can really say. This was terrible. Nothing memorable at all about this show. If you haven't seen the show before, I would encourage you to keep it that way. Yeah, I recommend that you don't watch this show. This was fucking horrible. Yeah, so, let me just get right into this thing. Show opened up with Taz cutting a promo saying, like, this was gonna be something to remember the ECW by, or whatever. Yeah, and first match of the night was the FBI, Little Guido, aka Nunzio, Tracy Smothers, and Tony Luke versus Kid Kash, Simon Diamond, and Johnny Swinger. This was okay, I guess. Yeah, but it goes down a few notches because of that stupid dance-off with both teams. It was just so stupid. And at one point in the match, all of the guys were fighting on the outside of the ring except for Kid Kash, and he jumped over the referee, over the top rope, down to all the guys. And then kind of a cool spot with like a superplex while two other guys were holding the legs. And yeah. And in the end, the FBI won after Little Guido got in. Kind of like a modified version of the Unprettier Kill Switch, whatever, on Simon Diamond. And yeah, the FBI won right there. So, yeah, I only give that about a star and 3/4. And then we got C.W. Anderson versus Too Cold Scorpio. Too Cold Scorpio, he really didn't look very good at all in this match. He looked really out of shape, and he was huffing and puffing a lot in this match. Yeah. So, yeah, anyway. Yeah, this was alright, I guess. Probably, I don't know. This was probably the second match of the night. Yeah. At one point, C.W. Anderson got a huge swinging kick on Too Cold Scorpio, and Too Cold Scorpio was down on his stomach, and you could just see his eyes that were wide open, and his mouth was open. Yeah, Too Cold Scorpio tried a springboard moonsault on C.W. Anderson, but C.W. Anderson got his knees up. Yeah, and then at the end of this match, Too Cold Scorpio, I don't know if this was what he was trying to do, or if it was messed up. He tried to do, I think it was another springboard moonsault, but he just flipped over more, and it was kind of like a reverse leg drop onto C.W. Anderson, and Too Cold Scorpio won. Yeah, so, yeah, I guess it was okay. I give that about 2 1/4. Then, after this, we got Stevie Richards, accompanied by the Blue World Order, Hollywood Nova, and the Blue Tilly, versus PJ Polaco, aka Just Incredible. This was alright, I guess. It was really short, though. Oh, it was only like 6 minutes or whatever. Or it was just kind of back and forth action between the two. Ooh. And then, yeah. In the end, Just Incredible won by, I think he attacked Stevie Richards with a kendo stick or something. And then after Just Incredible won, lights went out, and then the Sandman appeared. And then he attacked Just Incredible with another kendo stick. And while Just Incredible was down, the Sandman broke Just Incredible's kendo stick by just bending it underneath Just Incredible. And yeah, we saw the Sandman there. Yeah, whatever on that. I give that match about 2 stars. Then after this, we got a 3-way dance elimination match. Brother Runt, aka Spike Dudley, versus Al Snow versus Rhino. My problem with this match was that this was way too damn short. Alright? This was only 6 minutes long. Alright? Yeah, for most of this match, Al Snow and Rhino were kind of double teaming Spike Dudley. They threw him out of the ring a couple of times. Yeah. And yeah, I think at one point Spike Dudley tried to do what Eddie Guerrero used to do with the cheating by making referee think that he got hit with a chair. Yeah, he hit the ground with the canvas, I should say, with the chair, and then he tossed it to, I think it was Al Snow. And the referee didn't turn around yet, and then Al Snow just nailed the canvas with the chair, and then he just got down on the canvas, and the referee didn't know what happened, so he just didn't do anything about it. And then I think Al Snow tried to hit Spike Dudley with head, but Spike Dudley ducked or something. And then he gave a Dudley dog to Al Snow, and he pinned Al Snow, but not eliminated Al Snow. Then just probably up to 5 seconds after that, Rhino hit a gore on Spike Dudley, and he pinned Spike Dudley, and Rhino won. So, yeah. Yeah, way too short of a match, and it really was not that good at all. I give that about, I don't know, a 1.5 stars. And then after this, we got Axel Rotten and Cojones, aka Balls Mohoney, versus Team 3D, aka the Dudley Boyz, and a South Philadelphia street fight. I think this was probably the worst match of the night. This really was not good at all. It was overbooked like crap, really. I mean, they started fighting each other, then it went into the crowd. Then it eventually came back, and there was a bunch of weapon use, like trash cans and steel chairs and stuff. Yeah, and then at one point, Balls Mohoney and Bubba Ray Dudley fought each other with lightsabers. Yes, lightsabers. And it was really stupid. They were battling back and forth with lightsabers, and they acted like Balls Mohoney just stabbed Bubba Ray Dudley through his body. You could see, like, lightsaber pointing out Bubba's shirt. And then Bubba Ray pulled the lightsaber out and hit Balls Mohoney in the groin with the lightsaber, and it looked really fake. Then at the end of this match, the Dudley Boyz set a table on fire and powerbombed Balls Mohoney through the table, and the Dudley Boyz won. And then afterwards, the Gangstas came out, and they went at it with the Dudley Boyz. It went on for a few minutes, and the Gangstas' music was still playing while that was happening. And then all of a sudden, they just stopped fighting, and they embraced each other with Axel Rotten and Balls Mohoney. They were on the ring, and they embraced each other. And so I was really like, what was the point of that? Really? Yeah, so yeah, I really don't know what to say about that. I give that a 1.25 stars. And then we got Raven versus Tommy Dreamer in the final showdown. Like, we didn't hear that before in ECW. Yeah, Mick Foley was the referee for this match. Oh my gosh. This is probably the worst Raven versus Tommy Dreamer match ever. This was horrible. I mean, it was violent, yeah, but I just really couldn't get into it. I don't see how anyone could get into it. It just really was not that great. Yeah, like I said, probably the worst Raven Tommy Dreamer match ever. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of weapon use, as I said. At one point, Tommy Dreamer hit Raven with a sign that said, "Tommy, use my sign." And it turned out it was a dead-end road sign. And then Raven was beating up Tommy Dreamer in front of his wife, which was Beulah McGillicuddy, and his 2 daughters. And they eventually just were escorted away from that because, yeah, who would want to see their husband and father be assaulted like that? Yeah, Tommy Dreamer got busted open. And, yeah. And then at one point, Tommy Dreamer, had Raven in a crossface with some barbed wire, and yeah, it got into Raven's mouth, and you could just see Raven's mouth was open, and the barbed wire was just coming just onto his mouth, and it looked like Raven was gonna tap, but then, yeah, the Blue Tilly and Nova came out, and they attacked Mick Foley, and yeah, Raven tapped out, but obviously Mick Foley didn't see it. Yeah, and yeah, then they were attacking Tommy Dreamer also. The Blue Tilly was trying to get onto the top turnbuckle, but he couldn't even climb it by himself. He needed Nova's help to get up there, and he did a splash, but he didn't hit Tommy Dreamer, he missed. And then, yeah, the Nova and Blue Tilly got out of there. And then Raven got into it with Mick Foley, and then Mick Foley attacked Raven and gave him the mandible claw with Mr. Sacco. And then, Raven's lackey, what was his name? What was Raven's lackey's name? I forgot. What was his name? Lupus, that was the name. Lupus. Yeah, Lupus came and attacked Tommy Dreamer, and then Mick Foley got rid of him by giving him the mandible claw with barbed wire. And then Tommy Dreamer then got handcuffed by Raven. And then Beulah McGillicuddy came out. She was kind of like trying to talk some compassion into Raven. And then Raven nailed Tommy Dreamer with the chair. And then as Beulah was kind of checking on Tommy Dreamer, she eventually gave Raven a low blow, and then Tommy Dreamer hit Raven with the DDT with the handcuffs on. Yeah, but Raven wasn't pinned after that. He kicked out of the pin attempt. And then at the end of this match, I think Raven hit a DDT on Tommy Dreamer and won. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, this was probably Raven and Tommy Dreamer's worst match against each other. I give that about a 1.5 stars. And then we got the main event, RVD versus Sabu. Yeah, this was a good match, but even then this was barely good. Yeah, this is arguably RVD and Sabu's worst match ever. Yeah, so, yeah. And Bill Alfonso was at ringside. He was kind of helping both guys in this match. Yeah, like I said, this was good, but barely. Yeah. They used a steel chair a lot in this match. Yeah. One point while RVD was over the guardrail in the crowd, Sabu set a chair up and he jumped over the chair onto the top rope and leaped over the guardrail onto RVD. And Sabu got the camel clutch on RVD a few times in the match. While he had it on him at one time, he had a chair across RVD's back and Sabu was sitting on it. Yeah. And like I said, Bill Alfonso, he was helping kind of both of these guys out. He was like handing them weapons and such. Especially the steel chair. As I said, steel chair was used a lot in this match. And yeah. And RVD at one point tried to do a 5-star frog splash or something, but Sabu threw a chair right into RVD's head. Yeah. And yeah, at one point RVD was trying to do his monkey flip to Sabu onto a chair, but yeah, when he threw Sabu over him, Sabu, only his elbow hit the chair. He didn't come back first onto the chair. Yeah. And at one point RVD did like his top turnbuckle kick or whatever to Sabu, who kicking a chair into his face, and Sabu fell over the ropes. Yeah, and then at the end of this match, Sabu, he missed a leg drop with a steel chair onto RVD through a table. Sabu went through the table. Then RVD got a 5-star frog splash on Sabu and pinned him, and that was it. That's how the match ended. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, good match, but barely 3 stars. And then the show ended with all the ECW originals coming to the ring. Crowd was chanting "Thank you" for what? Yeah. And they brought Dixie Carter in. Yeah. But yeah, I think all those ECW originals, they really knew that this show wasn't good. Yeah. Overall show, I give it, I don't know, 3 out of 10 at best. I might go lower, I don't know, but yeah. At best, it's a 3 out of 10. Yeah, this is a horrible show. Complete embarrassment to ECW. Yeah, if you guys want to see a real ECW tribute show, do not watch this pay-per-view. Watch ECW's One Night Stand pay-per-views by WWE from 2005 and 2006. Those are real, respectful tribute shows to ECW, not this piece of crap. Alright. So, yeah. That's it for my Hardcore Justice 2010 review. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.